The Minuteman hose lead is an alternative 1.5-inch pre-connected hose lead. It's not a new idea. It's been around for a while, and it's in use in many fire departments, and I saw it successfully used, and I thought it might be applied to San Francisco and that it was worth evaluating to see if there's a potential application in our department. The main difference in the Minuteman load and the standard load is that the Minuteman load is a reverse load. It starts with the nozzle. The nozzle length is loaded from this ledge. The nozzle is left on the ledge, and the nozzle length is loaded on the bottom. The consecutive lengths are loaded to the top, and the last length is then connected to the outlet. The main advantage of the Minuteman lead is that you can take the entire load on your shoulder. When you go to lead the ready line, you pull the entire 4 lengths onto your shoulder and walk away from the rig, and it pays off at the top. The advantage of this is that if you encounter any kind of snags going around a car tire, entering a building, going up a stairway, you have the entire load with you, and it can gradually pay off. In contrast to our standard load, where the bulk of the load is in the street and you have to pull it around obstructions or turning points. There have been some possible problems that have been brought up about the Minuteman load. One of them is the potential weight that you have to carry. It's 170 pounds. We weighed it. Each length is about 42 pounds, but we found that it's not that big a problem because you don't really have to lift it. As you take it off, it's already on your shoulders, so you don't really have to lift the weight, as well as you lose the weight pretty quickly. As you walk away, you lose a couple of pounds at every step, so the weight really hasn't seemed to be a problem. One of the other points that has been brought up is that you might have too much hose as you approach the fire room or the fire floor, that because you have so much with you when it gets charged, it might be a problem, that they would cause some confusion with too much hose in the hallway. This comes to a judgment call, deciding where it is that you want to dump the bulk of the hose that you've got with you. And it seems that that might actually be a plus, rather than have some hose left at the back of the rig, which often seems to be the case with our standard load, to be able to have that extra hose with you right on the fire floor or just as you go into the building. So that seems like that could work to your advantage depending on where you decide to dump the hose. One other minor problem that you might encounter is that you need to really take your time as you put the hose onto your shoulder. That seems to be the most critical point, as you pull it forward, to take your time and get it resting comfortably on your shoulder, to gradually let it pay off as you walk out. But the main advantages of the Minuteman hose load are that one person can load it on his back and advance it comfortably himself. The line peels off the top and reduces weight as you move along. And there's the main advantage is that if you run across any kind of turning points or any snags, you're able to walk right around them and advance the line comfortably. It requires a lot less energy to advance the line further than the standard load.